Yo, never give up. Because I think it's. Objectively, I don't think it fucking matters whether you give up or not. I don't think you're supposed to. Like, you're put in this game. But every day you don't kill yourself, you're choosing to continue to play. Not necessarily, like, some people just, it never crosses their mind, but that is really it. Like, you have the option now. You really can see life as a game. But we'll get more into that. But you can't, like, you always have the option to quit, but you don't. So you're in that sense, you're consciously pursuing this game. I think this is going to be more core and fundamental of what I'm going to be speaking about in the future. Depression, demons. Not to dwell on them, but it's more of how the fuck can we move forward and stop the cycle of self-destruction. There's phases, there's pauses. Someone who I got back into, I realized, because I made a video called Mr. Traumatic Saved My Life. This is a Welsh drum and bass MC who, not necessarily just drum and bass, but he's a rapper, and I found him when I was like 15, and he started talking about spirituality and conspiracies and diet and awakening, and that kind of opened my mind, and I went down that rabbit hole. Now I'm 19, and I thought that he was the first one to introduce me to these concepts. However, I'm starting to second guess that now, because probably really the first artist that I super got into was XXXTentacion. And I approached his philosophies the same way I approached Alan Watts. I thought that they weren't as deep, as if they were like shallow. Yeah, he talks deep, but not really. Like, he's just. But I don't know. I looked into what he was on about more recently, and like, I think it's deeper than we thought. And I'm gonna make like a documentary on his death and potential. Maybe it was the Matrix who attacked him, because he was so big and he was communicating these ideas that, and he was mainstream. Like, he has like the biggest hip hop song of all time. So X, like, I never went super deep down the rabbit hole of spirituality with X when I was younger, but I still listened to a lot he said and all of his music, and he talks about the pain. It's like, and it's there for me sometimes, often, like for as long as I've known. What is it? It's just, right, I can't deal with people who disregard this shit. This is the household I grew up in, for the most part. This house tells me not necessarily the whole house, but the ideology. Like, I don't. It was like, if you're depressed, you're just lying and you're a lazy cunt. That's the way it was done, and it's really difficult. The people telling me this often are miserable themselves, and their mental health is fucked to this day. But I've been told my whole life, like, they just disregard my pain. I'm not here to talk about that really, but it's a lot of it was existential, and it has a lot to do with awakening. You could just get born, and it's like the whole world just expects you to just, like, in this culture, we don't talk about, like, You're just born, and then you just go off doing the things you're expected to do by everybody around you. And it's really difficult when people don't understand why it's hard. And I know be selfless, do it for other people. It's difficult. Trust me, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So I don't really say I'm depressed now. Like, I was really depressed back in the day when I was really young, and I'm not just saying that, like, it was fucked. Like, just this feeling in your body all the time and shit, and like it's just like you just desire many things and they're not there, and you just don't know why you're here, and no one around you seems to understand you, and the people are toxic around you and shit. But it's not even the external world. Like, I take responsibility that is created in the mind. I'm running out of storage already. So yeah, I don't know. But look, I'm not here to fucking dwell on. I've got this book here, look. This is what I mean, man. This is over the years. I mean, this was last year when I was fully abusing psychedelics and I lost the plot. It's like, I was reading it earlier and I was like, fuck me. I remember there was a live stream I was doing when I was really, really like manic and depressed. Like, it is real shit. Don't fucking disregard it, man. Like, this shit is all consuming. I don't know. I'm running out of storage. I'm sorry this is shit, but I'll make more video in a minute, so check my channel. I'm going to focus more on how do we start from square one and stop this fucking stupid cycle. I love you. Keep going. Probably, I think.